Welcome to our Healthy Lifestyles 101 presentation. Our hope during this presentation is to give you a little overview of what our program is and the different ways you can get involved. To start off, I just want to introduce you to our awesome team. We have two awesome coordinators, Sadie and Brittany, and an awesome office specialist, Trudy, and then 4 health educators. And we are all super passionate about the Healthy Lifestyles program. We love putting it on for you, and we feel super passionate about each of the topics we present.
For Healthy Lifestyles, our goal is we want to help you invest in your wellness. And we recognize that wellness looks a little different for everyone. But our overarching goal is to be the healthiest workplace in Salt Lake County and create lifelong advocates of health for generations to follow. In order to do that, we think it's super important that we create a culture and an environment where employees' well-being comes first. We also want to help you find pride and purpose in your jobs. And wellness is a great way to do that. The health of our employees, because of what we do within the county, not only impacts us individually, but it also impacts the health of our communities because of our police officers, our librarians, our parks and recs people, land management, health department, right? The list goes on and on and on for what we all do here at the county. And so we think that wellness is crucial to being able to do that. Mary, are you having a hard time hearing everyone? Okay, can everyone else hear? Beth, I can see you're on the screen. You give me a thumbs up. Oh, perfect.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Awesome. So who can join Healthy Lifestyles? All Salt Lake County employees and their spouses or adult designees can participate in our Healthy Lifestyles program. But benefits eligible employees can earn an annual cash incentive, and HSA enrolled employees can earn an additional HSA incentive for participating. So to just re-summarize that, all employees can participate, but if you're wanting to partake in the incentives, you need to be a benefits eligible employee. And if you want to join or want to help maybe one of your coworkers join, all you need to do is email us at myhealthylifestyles@slco.org. Super easy.
So incentives, like we said, so incentives are for those who are benefited employees. Once again, all employees can participate in Healthy Lifestyles, but those who are benefited are eligible for incentives. Incentives are paid out in December, and our point system runs from January 1st to October 31st. So this is actually our first workshop of the year. So this is the first workshop that you can start earning points towards. And those points, once again, they accumulate from January 1st until October 31st. There are a couple requirements to earn an incentive. The first one is you have to be part of Healthy Lifestyles. So signing up, becoming part of Healthy Lifestyles. 2, once again, is being benefited. And then our last requirement, and probably our most important one, is getting an annual physical with a medical practitioner. And there's lots of ways you can do this. You can go to your own primary care physician, or you can go to the Healthy Me Clinic, which is located in the government building, South Building. And all employees are able to go there and also get their annual physical done. And then on the screen, you can see that we have the point system. So depending on how many points you earn throughout the year is how much cash reward you will get. as well as how much you will get placed in your HSA at the beginning of the year. So the cash reward, once again, that gets paid out in December, and then the HSA reward hits you that next year in January. So for 2024, crazy that that's what year we're in. But in 2024, for you to see your HSA reward, once you've earned all your points throughout the year, you'll see that in January of 2025.
And as you can see, to get the highest reward, all you need is 900 points. We are by no means stingy here at Healthy Lifestyles. I think last year we offered around 2,300 points in total. So getting that 900 and getting the full reward is super easy and also super fun. We offer a lot of really, really cool activities for you to join.
And I did want to mention, sorry, one more thing, that with the incentives, your your designee, your adult designee also qualifies for all of those incentives. So because you're benefited, so whoever the benefited person is in the relationship, you can have one adult designee. So that could be an adult child living with you at home. It could be a partner. It could be a spouse. Whoever your adult designee, they also qualify for all of these incentives. It just shows up on your paycheck. So they'll earn the points. And then in December, when you get paid out, your cash reward, you'll have both yours and theirs on your paycheck. And the HSA, same thing. That'll go into your HSA for both of you.
So you can get double the rewards. It's awesome. So earning points is pretty easy, like we said. There are 3 different ways you can do that. The first is through medical exams. The second is through the wellness activities that we offer. And then the third is through activities that can be found on the Wellsteps app.
So our medical exams, the most important one, of course, we have once again flagged there up at the top. It's going to be your annual physical and the physical form. This is required once again for your rebate and HSA incentives. And then of course we have a whole bunch of other medical exams that you get throughout the year that also qualify you for points. So a colonoscopy, a mammogram, or a prostate exam, your personal health assessment, that pops up usually in January on your Wellsteps. And then COVID vaccines, all your flu vaccines, eye exams, dental, COVID booster, prenatal exam, and then a lot of times we know that there's other health conditions that you may have. And so each year you can have a screening or a vaccine of your choice that also counts towards your points. So that is it for medical exams. I do see that you guys have a couple of questions about adult designees. I promise we're going to answer them. We're just going to wait till the end to answer those specific questions. And then for your medical exams, when it comes to the time frame, it's per each calendar year. So for your COVID and flu vaccine, if you took that back in December of 2023, you can submit it for this year's point system because our points run from January to October 31st.
Awesome. The next way you can start earning points is through our wellness activities. So we offer a lot of wellness workshops like the one you're attending today. We also have monthly guided meditations. We offer behavior change challenges. We have a podcast series called the Wellcast. We have health hub articles that come out every month that cover different health topics. We go on guided hikes and walks. We have corporate games over the summer. We offer nature prescriptions, nutrition education, yoga, and Zumba. As you can see, there are so many different ways that you can get involved.
We also have what we call our evergreen programs. Our evergreen programs are programs that are ran simultaneously throughout the year alongside of our additional programming. So, for example, this year it's all about connection. We're calling it the Year of Connection, and we'll have several different programs that run each month that has to do with connection. So, for example, January is Connect to Healthy Lifestyles. February will be Connect to the Arts. And those will have a lot of the workshops that we talked about on the previous slide. So it'll have your meditations, it'll have your health hub articles. That's what kind of goes into our monthly programming. But then on top of that, we have what are called these evergreen programs. And evergreen programs are ran throughout the year. We have our diabetes prevention program. This is a year-long program that we run. We usually run 1 to 2 cohorts a year for. We also have our suicide prevention training. This is offered once a month, if not multiple times, depending on what the needs of the county are. We have our working parent support group that's ran every single month. We offer health coaching, a walk with ease course that we do at least once a year, our blood pressure lending library, which is up and running and available to all county employees. We have our mindful moments, and then of course we're starting a new intuitive eating series that will work similarly to our Walk with Ease program. So these are our evergreen programs. They run alongside of our traditional programs, and they also are there for points.
We use an application called Wellsteps to track your points. And it can also be used for a myriad of different things. Number one, to track your progress. Number two, you can participate in challenges and campaigns on the Wellsteps app. You can invite coworkers to challenges, which is really fun. And number three, you can access wellness resources on there. We have an awesome tool called Wellsteps Wednesday that is taught by our awesome office specialist, Trudy Kessler, and she kind of goes into more detail and answers your questions about Wellsteps. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the app and how to navigate it better, you can attend one of those. And just as a reminder, you will be logging your attendance for today's workshop on Wellsteps. We won't be doing a sign-in sheet, so pop over there and mark off that you attended.
And then, of course, we want to emphasize that here at Healthy Lifestyles, we focus on holistic wellness. We're not just about exercise and nutrition. Instead, we recognize that wellness encompasses so much more. So we focus on the 8 dimensions of wellness, which is cultural, environmental, financial, intellectual, mental, physical, spiritual, social, and occupational. And if you can see on your screen, these each have a little icon. And throughout this year and continuing forward, when we have workshops or in our marketing for our weekly lineups and for our monthly newsletters, you're going to be seeing these icons a lot. And they're there to help you know exactly what these workshops are focusing on, to help you get a better understanding that wellness is so interconnected and these dimensions really work together. And it's important that we focus on all of them and not just one of them in order for us to be the healthiest that we can be.
Like Kirsten mentioned earlier, we are focusing on connection this year. Our theme is the Year of Connection. Our month or our theme right now is Connect to Healthy Lifestyles, and we'll continue on throughout the year with that theme of connection. So next up will be Connect to the Arts, then we'll have Connect to Movement, Connect to your community, Connect to corporate games, Connect to your environment, Connect to Salt Lake County, and at the end of the year, we'll have Connect to You. And just as Kirsten said, we are really focusing on meshing together those 8 dimensions of wellness in our programming this year. It's going to be super fun, and we have a lot of really unique activities and fun things for you guys to participate in.
And I do want to point out that this year, one of the unique things we're doing is we have 4 big main events. So you can see that the first one will come with our Connect to the Arts program. These will be in-person events that will just be a ton of fun. And we really want to be able to get out way more than we normally do. So this won't just be like a workshop that we have during the lunch hour where we maybe get 40 to 60 people there. We want as many of you as possible to show up to these events. So we are doing our best to make them the most fun, the most interesting, and really help us connect to one another and connect to all those dimensions of wellness. We also have some great ways on how to get your team involved. So whether you're in a supervisor or a manager position, or if you're a team member and you want to be more involved in healthy lifestyles, there are great ways to do that. We have our Wellsteps challenges, and they host team challenges as well. We have our recruiting our wellness champions. You can start meetings with our recorded meditations. So Megan, one of our health educators, has gone above and beyond when it comes to our mindful meditations. And we now have a whole bunch on our YouTube page that are super short. They're 5 to 10 minutes that you can include in your team meetings to help set that wellness intention at the beginning. You can listen and discuss healthy lifestyle wellcast episodes with your team. You can teach those new employees that come along all about healthy lifestyles and how to get involved. You can announce our programs on bulletin boards or at meetings or in your team emails. We often have recipes in our newsletters, as well as Wellsteps has a whole list of recipes that you can share and maybe do a potluck for a team meeting. Share our resources pages and emails, advocate for wellness time, and of course, you can do a walking meeting just like I am today. So there's lots of great opportunities out there on how you can get your team involved.
A big goal for our team this year is to get out and meet you guys where you're at. So we're offering new mobile wellness services designed for us to come to your work site and maybe work with your team on a health topic of your choosing. So maybe you want to have a little pickleball competition with your coworkers. We can come out and host it. Or we can come teach you about nutrition or do desk exercises together. So watch out for this and reach out to us if you're interested in bringing us out to your work site. We love meeting you all and connecting. Yeah, it's going to be super fun.
It's going to be great. Okay, so for our healthy lifestyle resources, we have our Healthy Lifestyles website. This is where you're going to be able to find our calendar in order to sign up for all of our different workshops that we'll be hosting throughout the month. We also have a resources tab on here, and basically just anything you could think of with healthy lifestyles will be on our website. We also have our YouTube channel, and our YouTube channel is a great resource. So I saw a little bit earlier in the chat, and I promise we're going to answer all those questions as well. Someone asked about the location of where these workshops can be viewed if you're unable to attend. So almost all of our workshops are recorded and then placed on our YouTube channel. That way you can still earn points. We know that everyone has different lunch hours, different work days, different work times, and we want to make these as accessible as possible. So all of our workshops are recorded. and they are placed on our YouTube, and you can watch those anytime within 6 months and still earn points for those workshops. We also have a Facebook page where we like to stay connected. We'll put our marketing up there as well. So if you never check your email, but maybe you're on your Facebook page, you can also see what workshops we have and events going on. And then, of course, a variety of wellness resources. So hopefully that answers a little bit of your questions. But if you ever have any questions, we love to hear from you. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us and connect with us. But I'm going to scroll back in this chat and see if we missed any questions. If you have any more, please throw them in the chat and we can answer them, or you're welcome to unmute yourself and ask them aloud as well. So we have a question from Melody who says, if we have more than one adult dependent, can they all earn the cash reward, or is it limited to one? It is just limited to one. Does the adult have to be a spouse, or can it be a significant other? It can be a significant other. I believe, yeah, Sadie answered this one. You can only have one adult designated, unfortunately. Also, the adult designer must be a verified adult designee by the IRS. So if you have more questions about that, you can send us an email and we can schedule a call to answer that. We talked about vaccines, vaccines or other appointments that happened in November or December of the previous year do count towards your next year's points, and you can just upload them on your Wellsteps account. Let's see. So to report today's points, so if you log into your Wellsteps account, there is a rewards tab, and under the rewards tab is a list of all the things that are available for points throughout January. And that's where you're going to click yes, I went. And I believe that there's even a little comment box that drops down and asks you either for something you learned or for a question. So that's how you're going to reward it. So once again, you log into Wellsteps. To log into Wellsteps, it's going to be your employee ID number, and then it will be whatever password you set up for your Wellsteps account, and then it's under the rewards tab. Okay, did I miss anyone's questions? Let's see. Is there a form to fill out for our medical appointments other than the annual physical? There are. You can find those on our website under medical verifications. And you can just upload those straight into Wellsteps. And then Melody asks, how do adult designees get registered? The same way that you registered. So if you just go on to our website, there's a button there for you to register, or you can also email us and we can send you that link. And then they use your employee ID number with the number 1 at the end. Hey, any other questions out there? Or if I missed one, you want to copy and paste it towards the end of the chat so I'm seeing it. Okay, perfect. I'm not seeing any other questions come through. If you do have any more questions, we are here for you. Once again, you can give us a phone call. You can send us an email. This wellness program is all about you and our county employees. So we want to make it as easy for you as possible. But thank you so much for joining us for our 101. And we look forward to hearing from you.